Good morning, Boxy. Good morning. Can I get you some breakfast? Cup of tea? What do you mean I'm in a really good mood? I'm always in a good mood. Well, I didn't want to tell you before, but some things happened with your neighbour upstairs. Xavier. No, I call him Xavier. You call him Ifix. I call him his real name, Xavier. François Xavier, for me, is not Ifix, it's Xavier. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. It's quite funny. On the day, Valentine's Day, I was really depressed, and I bumped into Xavier on the stairwell, and I said to him, do you fancy me coming round later? I've got a bottle of Asti. He didn't say yes and he didn't say no, but he had a bit of a twinkle in his eye. So I said, shall I pop round then later? And he said, okay then, at 3:15. And I thought, that's a bit odd. Why not just say 3 o'clock? He said 3:15. So I thought, right. So I thought to myself, how should I play this? Then I remembered I've got my lingerie from Berry Market and I've got an negligee. So I thought, right, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Then I remembered I've got my 2 ice fingers from Greggs in the bottom of my suitcase. I'd forgotten about them. So I went to look for them and they're okay. So I thought, I'll go around with my ice fingers, my bottle of Asti, and I'll put on my negligee. Negligee. I bought it here in Paris. That's what it says on the packet, negligee. That's what we call them in Berry. Negligee. I got 2 from that store in Montparnasse. Buy one, get one free. The only problem is one's bright orange and one's fluorescent yellow. But they were only £3 each, my negligees. Oh, sorry. Negligee. That's what I said. Negligee. We call them negligees. It's a negligee to me. But if you want me to say negligee. Anyway, so while you were out pontificating with your osteopath on Valentine's Day, you weren't the only one pontificating. So I knocked on at 3:15. Had my Asti Spumante and my 2 ice buns. And I came in and before I knew it, he jumped on me. He was all over me like a rash. It must have been the negligee in the lingerie. I didn't even barely said hello. But I'm a very classy woman. It was just a snog. Just so you know, I wasn't going to have rumpy-pumpy with Xavier when I don't even know him. I've got my standards. And it was only because it was Valentine's Day, not really that attracted to him, really. So I said to him, why 3:15? And he said, I speak to my mama every day at 3 o'clock. It's mama. I said, you mean your mum? Mama, he says. He speaks to her every day at 3 o'clock till 3:15 on the dot. It was a bit of a turn off, a mummy's boy. He's like 65 and a mummy's boy. But he was quite a good kisser. But the funny thing was, Elvis Presley kept ringing me while we were, making out. Elvis Presley, Nev from the car wash in Chiltern. His son's called Elvis. So while we were snogging, Elvis Presley kept popping up on my phone. But the funniest thing is, the ringtone for Elvis Presley is "Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go." So here was me with this savvy trying to make out, and up kept popping Elvis Presley on my phone. So I was a bit distracted. I was thinking, I wonder if his dad Nev, something's happened to him. So I didn't know what to do. And I was quite surprised because this savvy was quite good. But I said to him, you know, let's bring it down a couple of notches. He was getting very sort of into it. But I wanted to know what was happening with Nev. At the end of the day, Nev's a better option for me than this fellow who speaks to his mum every day at 3 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? And then, you'll never believe it, but Trev kept calling me as well. All this on Valentine's Day, because it gets people thinking. And Trev, I mean, he's got his own theme song as well. You'll never guess what it is. I mean, here's me trying to make out with this sexy French fella. And in the meantime, I've got Elvis Presley and our Trev coming on. And his song, his ringtone is, "And so I'm back from outer space. And I look upon you." I've never known the words. Because, you know, he cheated on me. So I give them these theme songs and so that savvy started getting annoyed. He said, "Can you turn off your bloody phone? Can you turn it off? It's distracting me." Oh, it was ever so funny. So here's me thinking I've got no plans for Valentine's Day and I've got 3 men on the go. Well, I got the ice buns out, but they were a bit mouldy because I'd had them in the back of my case for the past 2 weeks. But the funny thing was, even though we was really into it, this savvy, at 4 p.m. on the dot, he says, "You're going to have to go. I need to speak to Maman." I said, "But you spoke to your mum at 3 o'clock. He says, "Well, she needs me to speak with her every hour." So I thought to myself, I've got to weigh up my options. So there you are, our Barksy. You're not the only one pontificating on Valentine's Day. I'll keep you updated on what that Elvis has got to say and what that Trevor's got to say. Bye for now. Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Michelle Berkley. I have my own brand called EMELBY GOURMET. I'm 54, I'm from Manchester in the north of England, and I've been living in Paris for 17 years. Welcome to my little world. This is my little tiny Parisian apartment in the 16th arrondissement of Paris. And I started a YouTube channel. I do styling, store tours. I'm also on Instagram with live feeds. Lots of feeds every day showing my Parisian life out and about, not just the Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe. There's a whole lot more to Paris than that. So if you're interested in my journey, please follow me on all the platforms, YouTube. You know, as you know, bloggers, they need the support, they need the followers. That's the way the social media works. I'd be very grateful for the follow. If you could tag a friend, tell your family, tell your dog, anyone will do. Just if you could ask people to follow me. And just to talk about my gourmet range, as I'm called EMELBY GOURMET, I'll be launching, for those people who don't know, my own range of jams that I have developed with French farmers in the south of France, in Provence. I spent a few days over the summer concocting the jams. I'll tell you the 4 flavours that I have. They're very intriguing, and I hope to have them online on my Shopify store in the next few weeks. So my 4 jams are raspberry and geranium, courgette or zucchini if you live in the US, and lemon, orange and grenadine, and blackcurrant and mint jam. And they're sensational, even if I do say so myself. When you taste them, they go, they're absolutely fabulous. So it's brand new for me at 54 to start a new career in launching my own gourmet range of jams, but we only have one life to live, and this is the way I choose to live my life. I would really appreciate your support. Hopefully you'll buy my jams, but in the meantime, if you could support me by just following me and telling friends to follow me as well, Thank you very, very much for taking the time to watch this video today, and I hope to catch you on the next time. Bye for now.